let me show you the real moment where Bo Nickal actually exactly quit in his fight against Reinier, the Ridder, and break it down in this video. Hello and welcome to Bloodsport MMA.
Assalamu alaikum alaikum.
Bo Nickal gets a lot of hate online at the moment for his performance, but also a lot of people are coming in saying, hey, it was a knee to the liver, you can't do anything about it. A lot of people play that card with, you guys never fought before, you don't know what it feels like, blah blah blah, this and that. Now let me show you why he did quit and why the liver shot was not what really ended the fight in the first place. So let's just break it down real quick. Alright, so here is a sequence where the real finish begins. Alright, look here, gets him against the fence. Alright, Bo Nickal throws a 1-2. Nice work, and now look at this one. This is the start of the end. Here, beautiful knee while Bo is coming forward. This hurts disgustingly, let me tell you. When you come forward, someone comes in, it's like a car crash. He was lucky it was not to the chin, but to the body. The liver does not get hit here, this is just to the body. And Bo, clearly in his body language, retreats, and you can clearly see that he felt that one, that affected him, right? So he's trying to hold on to him. And now look, now another knee. And right after this knee, his hand goes to his belly. He's like, you can see it in his face, he makes like this. He tries to play it off, but the problem is, instead of playing it off, he obviously shows that he's hurt. That is just a little bit of an inexperience as well, where a poker face is the only valid option to not let your opponent know that you're hurt. This smiling and that's just, it doesn't work. It lets your opponent know that you're hurt, otherwise you wouldn't make that face. And of course, it's also an experience thing with the poker face and all of that. It's hard to learn that because if it hurts, you know what I mean? But he tries to play it off. And look here, he's so hurt that he doesn't want to take his hand away from his belly at all. He wants to keep it there. He's so hurt that he just accepts those shots to the face, and in my mind kind of hopes, not for the referee to step in necessarily, but he hopes that the fight just ends. He just doesn't want to be there. In this moment, Bo Nickal does not want to be there anymore. And I can blame him, it's not a nice place to be, but this is why I say Bo Nickal might be more of a martial artist than he is a fighter. Just because you're a martial artist does not mean you're a fighter, if you get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Michael Bisping is a fighter. He gets hit by a flying knee of Anderson Silva while he's not looking. He's pointing to the mouth guard, right? Gets hit with the flying knee, kind of gets knocked out, but somehow stays kind of conscious and continues to fight in the next round and beats Anderson Silva, right? That's a fighter. And that's, in my opinion, a martial artist. Because look now, he just, look at his face. He just accepts those punches, and he cannot be that hurt that he can't continue. Like, you would defend yourself, you would try everything to get out of the situation. You're in a very bad spot here. And it's not like he's holding you with a kind of, I don't know, he has an underhook and he has a grip strength of a gorilla and he holds you. He has his hand in front of your belly. You have a million possible escapes here, you have a million possibilities to reverse him, to get off the fence, but he gave up on himself in this moment. Here Bo Nickal already lost, he's already defeated. It's just a matter of how the fight gets actually finished, but he already lost, he already gave up. This fight is already over. This one hurt him a lot again. This one hurt him a lot again, those body shots. Look, then he's like, okay, nothing happens, the ref doesn't step in, blah blah blah, he's not hitting me hard enough to knock me out. Let me try one more time, Hail Mary. Just goes for a swinger. He's still hurt. His body is still hurt. If you get hit to the body hard, it doesn't just disappear in a heartbeat. Like, the pain stays. You have no air in your lungs anymore, and you just feel sucked out in a way. You know what I mean? And then, of course, this knee hits. And I gotta say, it is very possible that it hit the liver. The liver is on the right side. It comes all the way up to the top of the belly. I don't want to make any crazy claims because it's very possible that it got hit to the liver here. But when I got hit to the liver in my life, I never went down like this. You normally go down much more like it sucks everything out of you, and you do this. And the way he goes down is more like, I'm done. You know what I mean? It reminds me of Derek Lewis when he went down against Taito Iwasa. It's more like, I'm done. But hey, it's very possible this one hit the liver. It looks like it hit the liver, but in my opinion, this is not where the fight ended. The fight ended way before already, when that specific knee that I should show you to the body hit. That's where Bo Nickal gave up on himself, and that's where he maybe realized that, or that's at least my assessment, I don't know if this life is for him. I don't know if he's really that type of guy he thought he is, because oftentimes you think you were that tough guy, and he's a very tough guy. I mean, he was in the toughest sport in the world, wrestling, for so many years, but fighting is still something else. Getting hit is something else, and so far in most of his fights, he did not really get hit and hurt. He was the one doing the hurting, right? And once you get really hurt, especially if that doesn't happen in sparring, you find out a lot about yourself. If you're really that dude, if you're really about that life. Because as I said, wrestling is the toughest sport on the body, but fighting is a whole different animal in terms of the fighting spirit. You know what I mean? And Bo Nickal has all the chances in the world to come back. He's 29 years old. He hopefully learned a lot from this fight. I think he was just way too cocky before. I would not be surprised if he didn't prepare himself the right way, if he did not go all out in his training camp. I would not be surprised. He definitely deserved it in a way for being so cocky, for talking that much, for saying Hamzat could not last against him, this and that, he should fight for the title right away. All those things that he said, he definitely has to eat that humble pie now. You cannot talk that big and then lose like that. You know what I mean? So he deserves all the hate that he gets, of course. All the hate that is in a constructive way about the performance, and not those people that just insult your family and shit like that. You're just childish and stupid. But he deserves all the critics in the world, in my opinion, and he should take that as fuel to come back stronger, because he has the talent. He's clearly very talented and a crazy athlete. All he needs to do is work harder on the whole MMA game and face adversity in the training as well, so the adversity in the cage will not be as unfamiliar, and yeah, that he can finally get back in winning ways. Hopefully quick for him. He should not take too much time off. He should get as quick as possible back in there, because it didn't take any damage to his head or something, and yeah, get that bitter taste out of his mouth. But this is my breakdown of this fight, my opinion. Write yours in the comments. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, would appreciate that. Check out my merch, bloodshop.net, worldwide free shipping with the code FREE. Link is in the bio. Check it out, you guys. Stay bloody. Until the next one. Bye-bye. Sport out.